So hello everyone, welcome to this new video. I am the software engineer currently working at the PayPal. So in this video I'm going to give you some of the tips for the software engineering interview, as I've already given some of the interviews in the various product based companies such as the Amazon, Google, PayPal, etc. So without any further delay, let's start. So first round starts with the written round where you have to give the coding round in the platform like the Hacker Earth, Hacker Rank, or etc. So it totally depends upon the preparation, how much you have prepared till now in terms of the problem solving, how much questions you have solved on the. So for that you can check the various platforms such as the Lead Code, Hacker Earth, etc. So which provides the various resources to solve the questions, etc. So now talking about if your interview is already been scheduled and you have a week or the 2 weeks time left for it to happen, then what you can do is that you can revise the resources that you have prepared till now. You can revise the concepts of the OOPS, database, network, etc. And you can also revise some of the algorithms that you have implemented till now. So my personal advice is that you can also leverage this time to look out the interview experiences of the company which you are appearing for on the various website, in which various other peoples have already list their experiences for these companies. So for that you can look out the sites such as the Geeks for Geeks, Lead Code, which have the already extensive resource which you need to check out before the interview. So that is really going to be very helpful for you. So next round is the face-to-face coding round where you will be provided the coding questions that you need to solve, and for that you need to first select the particular language in which you are comfortable to solve a question. So how you need to approach is that they will going to provide you the problem which you need to solve. So first you need to communicate the algorithm to the interviewer, that this particular algorithm that you are going to follow to solve that question, and then you can proceed with the either pseudocode or try to run some of the test cases over there. And if they are fine, and if they are able to understand what you are trying to do, then you can ask them to implement this into the code, because this is the ideal approach. And one thing is that if you have already seen the question, then don't try to implement into the code as soon as they give the question. So the ideal way is to explain the algorithm to the interviewer and then try to implement the code, because this gives a bad impression upon the interviewer that you have that you have already mug up this question and you have already seen this question. That's why that you are able to implement it very quickly. Second thing is that if you are unable to solve the question, so don't say to the interviewer that I can't solve this question right now, or I am not able to solve this question. So just try to put the efforts in the question, because at that time interviewer might give you some of the hints which you can make use of them, which are very important in that case, at the time when you are unable to think much of the aspects for this particular for that particular question. Because if you say that I can't solve this question, because quitting is very easy as compared to putting the efforts to solve that question, and that again gives the bad impression upon the interviewer. So don't just say like that, and try to solve the question by asking the interviewer if you can do that, or try to put the multiple approaches on this particular question. In that case, hints definitely going to helpful for you to reach to the correct solution, or at least give you some of the path to solve the question. So in that case, that is the path that you need to follow. So this interview generally lasts for the 45 minutes or the 60 minutes. Like in the company Google, they give you only 45 minutes finish the face-to-face round, because the interviewer is also very restricted to that particular time. They can't extend the time because the slots for the other peoples have already been booked. So you need to take care of the time while solving the question, while explaining the algorithm to the interviewer. You need to keep the eye on the time as well, so that will be helpful. So next thing is don't try to trick the interviewer. Interview is just a game of the judgment. Interview is going to judge you on the basis of what you are going to communicate to the interviewer. So your thoughts, your ideas, how well you are able to communicate is more important as compared to your problem solving skills, your analytical skills. Try to be good as possible with the interviewer, and interviewer is going to judge you how well you can fit in the company as a good person as compared to as a problem solver only. So try to think on that basis also. Generally I receive the query regarding when they see a different person in as an interviewer to interview them. Generally what happens is that the fear is trying to control them, and because of that fear they were unable to think more to solve the question if some new question is given to them. So what is the solution for them is that you need to prepare a lot actually, and not just preparation alone, but you can prepare with the help of your friend, or you can try to speak in front of the camera or in front of the mirror, etc. So that will definitely going to be helpful for you. This will make sure that you don't have the fear at the time of the interview. So fear generally comes actually from the result, whether you are going to select in this interview or not. Try to make sure that at the time of the interview you just need to give your best. Don't think that if you are going to get selected or not, it doesn't matter, because actually failure is the part of the success. If you fail in one of the interview, that you need to learn from the mistakes, and you can prepare better next time. You need to just give your best at the time of the interview, so that that particular fear will never come into your mind, and what you can concentrate on is just solving that question. That's it. Last round is the managerial round, where you will be asked some of the quizzes, puzzles. So try to get practice of those puzzles as well, so which you can practice over the Geeks for Geeks. In the last, they used to ask the question in every phase of the interview, that if you had any questions for them as well. So don't miss that opportunity, because it's an opportunity for you to ask the questions if you have any concern regarding that interview, or regarding the company, or regarding the process, or if you, because this also shows your curiosity to be the part of the company. If you wanted to know on which technology that particular interviewer is working, and questions could be like on which technology that interviewer is working, or on which project that they are working, and that leaves a good impression upon the interviewer. I think most of the things I have covered. So the last thing which I wanted to talk about is that even if you did not get selected, so don't get worried. So you must have learned from the mistakes, like I have failed in many of the interviews as well to reach that particular position. So I think the failure is the part of the success, I have already told you. So don't get worried about it. You can get the multiple opportunities in your life, so just don't lose hope. And if you have any other question, so please let me know in the comment section. We will meet again earlier soon. Till then, let's end this video. So till then, bye bye.